Hi guys, this is editorial analysis for 27th March 2017. Let's go to the first one. It's on the issue of direct benefit transfer of fertilizer subsidy to the farmers. The article says that from the coming Kharif season, subsidy will be paid to the companies only after the purchase of the fertilizers by the farmers. This way, subsidy is still getting credited to the company and not the farmers. Currently, companies get compensated once they have dispatched the fertilizer from the plants and it has been received at the railhead or the approved godown of a district. There is no sort of foolproof mechanism to ensure that there has been no diversion of the subsidized material from these points of sale in the open market or for non-agricultural use. To enable this changeover, the Modi government has targeted at the installation of point of sale machines in all the fertilizer retail outlets in the country. These devices connected to the central server would capture every sale transaction along with the details about the buyer. So let's say if somebody is buying a truckload of urea or say 200 bags or more, that person clearly isn't a farmer. The data generated by the system then will be able to identify such impersonators. However, our next logical step should be to enable direct benefit transfer to the farmer's account so that he or she can buy the fertilizer that is most suited to the crops and the soil. Let's go to the next editorial. It says that the global average of representation of women in parliament stands at 22.4%. However, India has a very dismal rank in this regard. Our rank is 103 out of 140 countries when it comes to representation of women in legislatures. Women have only 12% representation in parliament in India and an average of 9% in the state assemblies. So recently, the demand for the Women's Representation Bill has again been renewed. You know, that 33% reservation for women in the legislative bodies. Let's move on to the next editorial. It says that despite a generous Indus Water Treaty, farmers in Pakistan have threatened mass protest against what they cast as India's plans to choke their irrigation systems. Islamabad has claimed that 3 Indian projects violate the Indus Water Treaty 1960. The first one is the 1000 megawatt Pakal Dal on Chenab, Pakal Dal, PAKALDUL on Chenab. The second one is the 120 megawatt MIYAR, MIYAR. And the third one is the 43 megawatt Lower Kalnai project, Lower KALNAI project. New Delhi has decided to push forward with a series of major projects on the Indus system that evoke strategic fear in Pakistan. The most important of these new projects are the 1856 megawatt Sawalkot Dam, SAWALKOT Dam, which promises to wipe out Jammu and Kashmir's power deficit, and the Tulbul project, which would ease river transport between Srinagar and Baramulla. Though the projects are consistent with the Indus Water Treaty, Pakistan fears that along with dams at Salal, SALAL, and Baglihar, these will give India the strategic capacity to devastate agriculture in Pakistan. Now, fear cannot be a reason for India to give up its legitimate treaty rights. And Pakistan also ought to be under no illusion that its use of terrorism to pursue strategic aim will be cost-free. This is because the Indus water could be the basis for a very different relationship between the two countries. High dams in the inner Himalayas could provide Pakistan with the water that it needs desperately, and those very dams could also meet India's burgeoning needs. The lesson is that the two countries can open a way for a win-win outcome by talking. Let's move on to the next editorial. This is something that we have already done. This is just a very small repetition. It says that the Uttarakhand High Court has ruled the rivers Ganga and Yamuna to be legal persons in a public interest case on pollution. Now, when any person commits bodily violence on another person, it is considered to be a crime that the state can take cognizance of without waiting for a complaint. The state can now initiate criminal proceedings on its own without waiting for a complaint by some environmentalist if it feels that the rivers have been violated. All the tributaries, streams, every natural water body flowing continuously or intermittently of these rivers will enjoy the same status, that is, legal status of a person. Let's move on to the last important editorial. This is from the Hindu, the only important one today. It says that losers of elections, they often criticize that somehow some fishy thing has happened in the electronic voting machines. However, the author says that they should not be criticized because they are very reliable. He says that they are standalone machines that are not networked either by wire or by wireless to any other machine or system. It cannot be influenced or manipulated by signals from mobile phones or any other source. The software in the machine is burnt into a one-time programmable chip or a masked chip, and can never be altered or tampered with. The source code of the software is not handed over to any outsider. The Election Commission has also cited judgments of different high courts and Supreme Courts of India that approve the reliability of the machines. The Election Commission has prescribed a series of steps in its operating procedure to enhance the transparency and provide an opportunity for political parties and candidates to participate in testing the reliability of the machines. The machines are checked and cross-checked by officials at many stages before the start of the polling process. So these are the reasons why EVMs are rather very reliable machines. We are also hoping to introduce the voter verifiable paper audit trail in the 2019 elections. So what is this VVPAT, voter verifiable paper audit trail? Is that when you cast your vote, the machine also gives you a small piece of paper confirming that your vote has gone to the party that you've actually clicked the button on. So, and later, let's say if there is a problem in if there is a talk of rigging of the election and all, then this can be used as a proof. This paper that you're carrying, you're supposed to keep it with you. So that is, we are hoping to introduce it in 2019 elections. So that's it for editorials today, 27th March. Thank you.